step but never lose a count. Venting in the sand.
It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll see Tremaine Edmonds, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Patriots and the Bears on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the rookie who played his college ball for the Pitt Panthers. So that's Kenny Pickett.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week. But all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily...
Oh, and now some space to operate. But he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 70 yards. Pickett. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for him for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get him next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Pickett. And he wisely will throw that one away. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out, the 3rd-year player from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, Jalen Hurts. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game. Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be Incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 16 carries, 102 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Calais Campbell on the stop. The Bears at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Gibson again. And some room to maneuver. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this one's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They go play action with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Drake London, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So the Patriots coming out now. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. kick it now on first down. He gets it to Thomas. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Pickett back to throw. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room. Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback. The Chicago offense set to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here. Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts fumbles it. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Hurts. This pass is caught by London. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game. McPherson's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Let's go now.
Jones now in motion left. They'll throw now on the final play. Steps away to his left. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Patriots are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On first down, Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away? But that would not be picked off.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first and 10, it's Hurts. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
And until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over first and 10. Pickett to throw on first down. Thomas has got it. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Looking to throw, Pickett. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now Pickett. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Yeah, he is out of bounds inside the 35. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Hurts sets up to throw it. Rolling to his right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Caught on the slant. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pickett. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gain on his sights, but he could not reel it in. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He's going to look deep down the field and unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now in Foxborough. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run with Gibson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts sliding out of the pocket. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 27 yards there, a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage.
Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air on first down with Pickett. Over the middle, complete. That's Osborne. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there.
Okay, break.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Drake London, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Pickett throwing again on 2nd down. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Pickett right back to the air again. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Pickett now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Off play action. Pickett. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Pickett. Thomas brings it in. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone. Touchdown, New England. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Now Pickett. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. But this pass is caught by London. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good lineup. Big play, but he could not pull it in. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Pickett to throw. Able to connect with Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's Pickett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Looking to throw here, Pickett. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.